picture of these when we run all of our wires, but how's that going? Oh, you got it all off. Cool. 12 volts, 5 amps. Hey, Brian, you want to hold that end? They don't give you a hole in the middle to run it out. So we do have some leads here on the end. I was telling him you can like cut them. I think they give you a spot every couple inches to cut. Let me see here. Everywhere where you see the little scissors marks. Right there, everywhere where there's solder, I guess. Those 2 solder points. Once you cut it in half, you can solder onto them. But I have tried that before and seen them where they don't work. So we might test it out here and see. I'm going to check this end and see, yeah, either end will work. Alright, I don't really know, but we did want to go all the way across. So I might, there's just nothing behind it right there though. I'm just going to clean this off with some alcohol real quick. Give it the best chance of sticking. We'll see. Does this come off? Yes. Oh man, really? When I grow up, I'm gonna get fingernails. Okay, so I should probably cut this right there, right on the dotted line. And then I'll get a piece of wire and extend it up there and we'll see how bright it is. Ta-da! Alright. That's our negative. And positive. Let's see. There goes nothing. Oh, it's already brighter.
That's pretty bright.
Yeah. It's like daytime up in here, huh? I mean, it is daytime, but you know what I mean. Always take a drill and twist your wires together and either stretch them when you're done or go backwards for a little bit, or else it'll curl up on you when you let up. Strip these back. And I'm going to tin these. Okay, so just gonna do that. Okay. Okay, that's tinned. This solder is so much better than that other crap we were trying to use. Okay, so those are tinned. I'm going to cut them because we only have a little tiny bit to solder onto on these. Gosh, they don't give you much. I'm going to get a little poker, Brian. Okay, what's positive? Okay, so positive is on this side. If that'll melt, hopefully it'll melt through. Okay. Holding it still as I can, so there's one. It's not gonna work, is it? I need like a third freaking hand. Okay. I'll just hold that on there for like 10 seconds or something, and then I'll let off and see. Ooh, that's already hot as hell. Ah, damn. Ah, it's burning me. Okay, cool. I think that might work. Now we can go to put voltage on this. Let's see. I want to know if I can like tap off of these anywhere or if I have to go off the very last where we cut it. So I'm gonna hook this back up. Okay, so they're running. And then I'll just try to like tap in somewhere. Damn, they're so bright. I want to make sure I'm not, I guess if I do it backwards, it'll, these are LEDs, so hopefully it won't burn up the whole thing, right? Okay, it looks like power's on top. Whoa. Did these come on?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, it's on.
Did you see how it dims these ones up here?
Yeah.
Wow. And that's coming off of a huge battery. Alright, well that answers my question at least. Well, he's trying to cut out around the window so we can put that piece of wood right in here so we can put our little switch there. And I already tried taking a piece of fish tape and running it up the inside of the wall, and it stops like right here. So I'm pulling these screws out to see what's behind there. And I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pull those 3 screws out, and I still won't be able to tell what's going on because this is held in right there, and it's held in by the window. I might have to take the window out. He was just cutting that on his lap, and I had gotten him some pants for his birthday. And we don't need no graphic shots, but a couple little slice marks. Alright guys, I think our little piece of wood is good. I had to borrow 2 of the screws out of the window to hold this piece up because when I tried to use the pieces that I took out, or the screws that I took out, they're not long enough. So Brian's gonna go look in the shed, see if he can find some longer ones, and that way we can put these back in the missing spots in the windows, which is there and there. And then, crap, this window might have to come back out. I need to get the wires up, but I wanted to make sure it all mocked together good, so we'll see. Alright, so we were doing some test holes for our switches, and with the smallest hole saw I have, it was a little bit too small, so then take a stepped bit, and it is the second to the last size. And with all that, it fits in there pretty good. So I think that's what we're going to do. And we will have one right here by this door and one by the back door. That's the easy part. The hard part's to run all the wiring and everything. Alright, well, we're starting to run wires. You probably just saw on the time lapse. I think I got this big enough. This is a really bright green LED, and I can't remember if I can. I think I have to do it. I think I should have pushed it in there first. Damn it. But I'm not a smart man. Okay, there we go. So this pushes in like that. I can't remember how far this goes up in this little housing. Oh, not that far. Damn. I think I got super glue on this at one point. Okay. So we should be able to shove it in there. That'll be bright as hell once. I'll show you guys once our half-ass alarm is in there. And the whole point of that is just, I figure if somebody comes up to the trailer and they see a light, then they'll at least think, wow, there's some electronics going on inside this thing. I probably don't want to screw with it. And they'd be right, because I'm going to make a little half-ass alarm, but it'll be good by the time I'm done. Okay, I'm going to try to solder these. This is our green LED. I need that lighter, or no, I can use my black one actually. So twist them together. And you can do this actually with a lighter. You don't have to have like a torch or whatever. If you put the flame right at the tip, and get it pretty hot, and then start to feed it in. Kind of hard when it's windy, but and you don't want to put this right in the flame or it'll instantly turn liquid and fall off. But cool. And then I always cut it just to keep those sharp, pokey bits from going through the tape. And then I'll tape them up. Here's a trick too. If you want to tear your tape flat, put it across your index finger and then use your part of your thumb, like the fat part of your thumb, to break it off, and you can do it pretty flat. So I do them each individually and then I tape them together usually. And this is going to be behind that board. Come on, tape. We used to use the white tape a lot more than this black stuff. Black stuff's thinner, and I didn't like it after years and years. If you come back to this black stuff, it's kind of like tarry and tacky and nasty. The white stuff doesn't do that as bad. Okay, so that should be able to just scrunch up under there. This other wire, we're going to use the red and green for our on-off switch, and then we're going to use the black and white for a contact for this door for security. Okay, I'm going to cheat it. I'm going to go up a little bit, and I'll just cheat it off this side. Okay. You can be like almost probably 3/4 of an inch away, and the magnet will still pick it up. Okay. Alrighty. So you want to scoot around and try to get from back here. So then you get your magnet lined up like that. Oh, and then the magnet wants to suck the screw off. Okay. So there's one. Okay, now we have to put our wires under here. So the red and green, we're gonna poke through that other board for our switch, or on-off switch, and then the black and white I'll twist together and we'll run it up here to our contact. You want to get it under, in between these two washers. And I don't have a damn screwdriver, so I'm going to have to use a drill. Okie doke. Okay, I'm actually going to pull these screws back out and put this cover on now. Because you can't put the cover on with the wires under there, you know what I mean? Okay. You will see a tiny bit of wire, but oh well, it is what it is, right? You'll just see that a little bit. The board will be up under here. And we might want to notch that board too a little bit right there. And then we'll run this out for our on-off switch when we put the board back on, and then we'll be good. I'm just going to channel a little bit of this out. Our wires have a little place to go. And you could always put tape over that, but probably do it from here too. Oh, it's so messy though. But at least our wires are nice and safe. And then put some tape over it. Good to go. Alright, I guess we're going to do this side also. I went ahead and twisted these in the drill. This is for our switch, our light switch, and then the other one is going to be for our contact for this back door. So let me go ahead. I keep forgetting to bring over my Milwaukee vacuum. Okay, you know what? I guess we could go ahead and put that board back on. You can say we have this flashing I can put on after we get that board in. So we'll go ahead and put that board in. Well, that freaking sucks. Went to go put this piece up. I don't know if you guys caught it in the time lapse, and it's endured all kinds of stuff that I've been taking on and off, cutting it in the first place with the jigsaw, and then the very last time we go to put it on, it snaps in two places, right there and right there. Ugh, I have a headache and getting angry, but I think we're gonna go ahead and solder these two switches in and then call it a day probably. All right, so I'm gonna try to solder these two wires onto these switches. Got to do this really quick or else you melt the lead out of the switch. So there's that one. There's that one, hopefully. I think I might need this one. Hopefully it's cool enough. See that? It's already heating up the switch pretty bad. But I think I got a good amount of solder on the copper, so we should be good. And that one's good. So, okay. Go ahead. Shove this guy in the hole. Don't know what that. Oh man, I did that earlier. That sucks. Try to get it straight up and down. There. There's our light switch. Okay, one last switch to do. So I will strip these guys. Twist them. Oh, come on. Good enough. Okay. I was saying on camera, you got to do that really fast, because if you don't, you heat these tabs up so much that they literally come out of the they melt their way out of the plastic.
All right.
Okay, so on off, and get it so it's straight. And there we go. Cool. We'll add some more screws and stuff tomorrow. We still gotta put this back, but we'll probably do our contact before we add that. It's hard to film inside such a small area. But yeah, this is part of the trailer. So that goes up to there. Anyways, you get the idea.